friends, welcome back to my channel. It is Monday, start of a new week, and I figured I would just kind of take you guys along. Today's actually been a really early day for us. We had the HVAC guys here this morning at 7:30, so we've all been up and at them for pretty early in the day. But I will say this, I already have the house cleaned top to bottom, and I made homemade potato soup, so that's in the crock pot, and it is smelling delicious. So I'm excited about that. Side note, it's like 90 plus degrees here after being like 75 for the last couple of weeks. So my meal plan was already like worked out, groceries bought for this week, and I have got stuff to make like chili and homemade potato soup. So I was laughing with my husband earlier this morning. I'm like, yay, it's 90 degrees out, and we're having a bunch of hot soups this week in 90-degree heat. But anyway, that's neither here nor there, I guess. But I will say this, though. We actually finally got rain. I am so relieved and so thrilled. There really hasn't been rain in the forecast. It's just been like this random deal where it just randomly showed yesterday we may get some rain, and we got nothing. And then during the night, I was woken up to like a torrential downpour. So not expected at all, but praise the Lord, we did finally get rain. I am so thrilled. It had gotten really bad. It was basically like sand outside. The grass was coming up because I guess there was no root systems with everything being so dry. I mean, it was genuinely, the ground was, it's just powder. It's powdered, dusty dirt. So, anyway, so relieved that we finally got some rain. It's sunny today, but listen, no complaints for me. We at least finally got some rain, and it was a decent amount. So I'm really hoping that'll help with how, obviously how dry everything is, but all of the trees that were just really dying out and turning brown. I'm hoping that maybe we still have a chance for a pretty fall, at least around here with the rain that we got. So anyway, for the rest of the week, I have a hair appointment and really nothing else. The boys and I did our homeschooling for the day earlier, and we actually did a couple of days worth because we won't be home tomorrow. I will be at my hair appointment, and even with homeschooling being flexible, I still like to kind of stick to a schedule and not really miss a bunch of days, just so we don't get too far behind then pushing into the summer. So my boys like a long summer break. I like a long summer break. And, the more days that we skip or take off or miss, we have to make up for then on the tail end of the school year. So, we love our flexibility, and with us not doing school tomorrow with my appointment, we just did a couple of days today. So they're done for the day. They're off doing their own thing. And I was just able to finally, after doing my cleaning and getting dinner in the crock pot and getting school wrapped up, I'm able to sit down for a few minutes. So I just wanted to hop on here and say hello and kind of fill you in on what's going on around here. So if you're new here, I haven't been sharing videos for very long. I only have a couple of other videos up at this point. So this is all still very new to me. I'm having to really make it a point to pick up my phone and record things. It's just still kind of feels funny to be talking to my phone or to be recording everyday things. But I've actually really been enjoying the process and been enjoying creating the content. So hopefully as time goes on, this will continue to be more and more natural for me, and the quality of the content will get better. I've had some hiccups when it comes to creating the videos and just editing. It's all a learning curve. And once some of the footage is shot, you only have that one opportunity to, to get the content and work it all out. So like I said, hopefully the more I do this, the better the quality and the content will be, and I'll be, just come more natural, and I'll be more mindful to pick up my phone and, catch those moments of just my everyday life. So anyway, if you stuck around this long, I truly appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you all have a wonderful week. Take care. everyone. I just left my hair appointment, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and run over to the car wash really quick and rinse my car off, and then probably vacuum it and wipe it down real quick. It's not just terrible, but I find it's easier if I just kind of do maintenances every now and again before it ends up turning into a huge filthy project. So I am alone right now, which makes it easier for me to, you know, quickly move through the car and get it cleaned. The boys are at my in-laws' house, you know, while I was at my hair appointment. So gonna run through the car wash real quick. I normally don't get breakfast before my appointments, my morning appointments. I usually just, you know, have a coffee at home and then head over to my hair appointment. But this morning I actually was out of the house a little bit earlier, and so I had grabbed some Chick-fil-A breakfast, and I just grabbed a coffee while I was there. So I'm not hungry. I'm not going to do any kind of lunch, but I do think I am going to go to the car wash really quick before I head back home to pick up the boys. So I don't know that I'm going to do any other errands or really have any other places to stop at this point. Gosh, guys, I feel like when you go to stores, if you leave your house, it's like $50 to $100 just to run in someplace. So, and I'm not a glutton for punishment. I'm not going to be running in anywhere where I am going to be looking around but not wanting to shop. So I'm trying to be really disciplined with just not bringing in stuff into the house that I don't need, or just shopping for the sake of shopping. So we're really making the house projects a priority, and to be honest, I'm really hoping that we can soon start doing some major renovations inside the house, as far as more of like the living spaces and the bedrooms. I would like to get the basement finished at some point. We do have a storage area down there, but I really don't just want to bring in a bunch of stuff into the house and then end up having to just pack it all up and move it around to relocate it while we're renovating. So yeah, I'm not planning on going and doing any kind of shopping or anything today while I'm by myself. Just gonna clean the car and then head on home. I think it is like around 80 degrees here in Missouri, and so it's pretty nice out. We haven't gotten any more rain since the other night, but thankfully I think we got enough rain that it kind of revived everything. So anyway, it's a beautiful day, so while I'm out I might as well go ahead and get the car cleaned and then get back to the house. So come along with me.